Hi Virgo, welcome to your December 2021 reading. I'm Danielle Lee Spiritual Visionary. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are coming back, welcome. For those of you new, welcome to you too. I am a psychic medium. I pick up on people's energies and what I get. I have got this for you guys already as I was tuning into you guys. So I also am going to use my body as the barometer of the soul book to get into it. Let's get right into it now. Our emotional body affects our physical body. So what I was getting was like urine. All I wanted to do was go to the toilet. All of a sudden, just bang. As soon as I got time to do Virgo, that's what happened. So urine, there's two different, urine offensive or urine retention. So the offensive one is stagnant, not going after your wants. It is offensive to you. And I'll have to stick it like that because I'm Virgo with Aquarian rising. Urine retention is holding on to the concept that you cannot have what you want. All right, so stagnant, not going after your wants, it is offensive to you. So as a being that you are, that has always been a go-getter and will always go after what you want, it is offensive to you when you're not working that way and you're very hard on yourself. As a predominant warrior of the zodiac as well, this is something that plays on your mind. It's not even something that's been at the front of your mind at the moment, it's something that's been at the back. I feel like you've had a lot of things going on, you've been working towards a lot of things, relationships and balancing it out with work. I feel like you've worked so hard and I feel like you've had a tower moment. You've had a tower moment over the last, I'm going to say, 3 to 4 months, that it's really just, the tower's starting to crumble and all of a sudden it's just fallen and it's hit you out of left field and you've been blindsided by the whole affair. So whether there's an affair or not is a different thing. Urine retention is holding on to the concept that you cannot have what you want. So because of this tower moment and what's happened, it's put you in this state of heavy-heartedness that you just cannot shake, and I feel like it's unmotivated you to the point where you feel like you cannot move forward. But you can. You just have to get up each day, pick yourself up, dust yourself off and take a step. It's just one step every day that will help you. You can have what you want. You've always gone after what you want. You always get what you want. So it's just this feeling, this negativity and this worrying that's making you go round and round and round in not the right way. It should be going round and round and round and going up in a spiral, but you are finding it's very difficult to find your way up from the depths. Being an earth sign, you need some clarity and you need some direction and you need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect at all. You need to just be you. And you are often given the raw end of the deal and can be used as a scapegoat a lot of the time in a lot of situations because you will hold secrets to the death. People can tell you things and you will hold them to the death even when you're getting chewed out for it. So I'm going to give you a scenario. I got told that I got hauled into the office with this other person and I had taken photos because this other person this was at work, had not done their job properly, and I had a feeling, and thank God I had a feeling, and I took photos of what was left. And that person turned this whole situation around onto me. And now that person at the very beginning was being watched because they're hopeless at their job. I'm sorry, but they are. And I would say they're watching you, like under my breath, they're watching you, just make sure you do this or make sure you do that or blah, blah, blah. Now that person turned around and still said I disrespected them and blah, 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 blah. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. However, I still kept the secret. I still didn't go out there and say, you know what, I helped you plenty of times. If I was disrespectful, I would never do that. This person, only the other day after this, did some things that were really bad mannered and, the etiquette was just not there. I'm not going to describe what it was. But not just in front of me, but somebody else. And they thought it was okay and that it was disrespectful. So I'm just telling you that story because that is something that we do. We don't realise we do it. We just hold those secrets in. And it's not because we hold it over their head. It's just because of who we are, We have that loyalty to everybody, even if they don't deserve it. So I want you to go forward from here and change your tune in regards to that, and only sacrifice if it's worth the gain. If you do not sacrifice who you are or what it is you need to be doing for anybody else anymore. Stop covering for people that don't deserve to be covered for. Start covering for yourself, because you deserve that, okay? You deserve to be covered for yourself. You're not going out and you're not getting what you want at the moment because it's just been this heavy-heartedness. Like, it's just like the punches just keep on coming over the last few months, and it's just, well, when's it all going to end? You know, Christmas is coming. You've got things to look forward to. You've got family to see. You've got things to heal. I feel like there's a lot of healing going on for you now, and picking up the pieces. Do things that help you to feel good. Distract yourself. As hard as it is some days, you need to distract yourself from this heavy-heartedness. You have, like I said, stagnant, not going after your wants. So it's like all those things you were going after and having that, you know, work, relationship balance has been, and not just that, you've also balanced out life as well. You've created this life for yourself where you did all these different things. You lived out of a suitcase, well, I did, for a year, you know, to make someone else's life easier. And that here I am now, unaware of why, or blindsided by a situation that happened that was out of my control, as again, not going after and feeling like I can't get what I want or have what I want. Well, I will always have what I want. And I feel yesterday, I just spent the whole weekend, I should have been doing these videos then, but I didn't. I took time for myself because I deserve to have some time to myself to rest and rejuvenate. And you all do. You all have the necessity to need to do that for yourself, because we worry constantly, even when we think we're not. We're still out there in the back of our heads worrying about everybody else and putting ourselves last. I want you to start putting yourself first. You deserve it. You deserve to put yourself first. You deserve to have everything you want. You deserve to be happy. You go after what you want. You're a go-getter, but it feels like you haven't got the energy. You haven't got the strength to pull yourself up. But here I am. Here I am showing you that you can, guys. You can have what you want. You can have the relationship you want. If it's not with that person, it's with the next person. And it may be too soon for you to even think that, but at the same time, they're out there. There is someone out there. I feel like there can be a reconciliation if this person reaches out this time instead of you being the activist. You need to stop being the activist in everybody's life, and that includes your own in regards to that. You cannot be the one that always makes the effort. There has to be some reciprocation, and it doesn't matter if it's 95-5% or 60-40 or 50-50. There is something that somebody else has to give back, and when that balance changes and it feels like you're being taken for granted, you just got to get rid of that feeling, all right? You deserve to have everything you want, and you can still have everything you want. And up until this point, you've gotten everything that you want. Everything you want. I have found, though, and this is something that I found another Virgo. Now, with my situation, I feel very grateful that I actually found what real love is. And I did that because I let my guard down. And a lot of Virgo women especially do not let their guard down. And I'm going to say, hand up, I was one of them. And I feel really sad. I said in this exchange of words, and it wasn't a bitchy, it was unsolicited opinion from someone that was not asked for. And I took it on board, and what I learned from it was it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Their askew thought on unconditional love was sad. It was sad that they put their thoughts on something that was beautiful. They hadn't come into my relationship with my loved one when it was good. And I knew instinctively there was something not right with them, and I found out now what's wrong. And it makes sense. And I still love them, but I love them wholeheartedly. And this person doesn't understand that, because Virgo women, we have a tendency to love to a point. And I've been that one. And this one I did everything differently. And yeah, I've been on the floor in a heap, but you know what? I have loved. and it feels amazing. And would I do it 100 times? Yeah, I'd do it 1,000,000 times over to know that feeling. And this lady will never know that feeling because she's putting conditions on that. And that's what I learned from this whole scenario. Ask for what you want. Accept the conditions as they are so you can move forward and go for what they want. Accept that you feel bad some days. Accept that you can't control everything. There's a new partner. It could be your old partner that wants to come back and reconcile, and they're going to be new. The whole situation's going to be new. Or there could actually be someone new out there for you. I feel like this is on a romantic level. So if you're having troubles, even if you're in relationships and you're having troubles with your certain someone, then know that there's some new beginning coming with them. Go for it. Go for what you need and want. Release and surrender. Trustworthy guidance is your last card. Listen to your intuition. I have listened to my intuition the whole way along, and it has not done me wrong. And I am not perfect, and I've made mistakes, and I've learned that it's better to have loved and lost someone that's so amazing than to never have loved at all. And I want you to all think that and know that as well. I want you to know that that pain of love is the most... I feel satisfied that I know what it feels like now, that real unconditional love. This woman put all these different takes on it, and it just isn't right in my scenario. It's right in her scenario. She said, I want unconditional love with devotion and this, that, and the other. So she's putting conditions on what her love is going to look like. So she's never going to have a love that's devotion, which is sad. I feel sad. So when I said I feel sad, it wasn't about I feel sad for me. I feel sad that you can't see the bigger picture. So Virgo ladies, I know what it's like to be that stubborn, dig your heels into the ground. I'm not going to be hurt. I'm going to hurt first. And let your guard down, because you'll never go back. Trust it. Trust your feelings. You can have what you want. You can have what you want. You deserve it. All right. I'm going to leave you with that. Don't forget, I've got my $50 special, my $100 special for half hour and hour readings and everything else. My live shows are on Thursday nights at 7:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I do my weekly stars. They've just gone out yesterday. I look forward to seeing you after Christmas. I am going to be doing my collective readings as they come up. And I am going to let you go now. I'll see you then. Bye.